afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the Haddock Center here on the campus of Doane University for today's matchup between the Doane University Tigers and the Mount Marty Lancers. Mount Marty coming into today's contest 3-4 overall. They got a big GPAC win over Midland the other night, and Doane sitting at 3-3. They are 0-1 in GPAC play as they lost to Jamestown here just the other night. That was a little bit of a disappointing loss. Tigers in that game lost the game 79-64. Bringing the record to 500 on the season. Couple of switches here in our starting lineup for the Tigers here. You have Sullivan, Larrabee, Witters, Hari, and Hagedorn. Hagedorn and Sullivan. This will be their first couple of starts of the season here as Mount Marty's going to control the tip. Lots of energy here, bringing right along, and there's going to be a charge there. Tyler Sullivan stepping up, taking that charge. Tigers looking to get their first GPAC win here this season again. Mount Marty already got theirs against Midland. They have already played 3 games in the GPAC, losing to rated in the nation Morningside, excuse me. Tigers' first possession here had Larrabee off the screen. He'll take it anyway. Long three-pointer on the way, no good. Bobbled around and back to the hand of the Lancers. They're going to push it up the court here on the left-hand side. Sullivan still bringing energy there on the side to his first start. The Tigers not letting the Lancers get into their momentum here early. 12 on the shot clock. Mount Marty not the biggest here in the GPAC. They have a couple of guards that are a little bit smaller. Three-pointer on the way is good. That's going to be Stearns there bearing in the 3. Larrabee will bring it up the court all the way to Sullivan on the right-hand side. He'll go and take a 3 on his own, and he'll bury it. Tyler Sullivan for 3. Good shot by Tyler. Doane bringing a little bit of pressure here. They finally get over the time court, and there's going to be Sullivan getting a little too handsy. Coach from Mount Marty instructing his players to get it into a little bit of rhythm here, get across the timeline and get into their offense. Out of the out-of-bounds play here, that's going to be Pappas trying it in. Almost looked like Doane was looking at a trap there here early on. Looks like they do not want to get the ball to Pappas there, and he's finally going to get it. 10 all the way down the shot clock early on. Bobbled around, there's going to be tip. Turn around, and there's going to be Larrabee with the ball now. The screen by Hagedorn. Sullivan thought about the 3 again. He already has 1. Larrabee drives left, tries to push his defender through. A little bit stagnant here are the Tigers. Pick and roll action here. Hagedorn, he'll take a shot at a 3, and that's way off the mark. Not sure if he knew where he was. Great save there, out of bounds by Jackson Hari. Tigers got to move quickly though. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Tigers spread out across the board here. Looks almost like a line setup. Spread out all the way across that baseline, and they quickly move, trying to get it off to Larrabee on a double screen action. They'll drop it off to Hari for a short jumper. He'll get his own rebound, put it up again, and he's a little bit too short there. Right where you want to be if you're the Tigers. And Sullivan's going to get his second one early, and that is not what you want to see if you're Coach McKeith in their back-to-back possessions. Tyler Sullivan, 2 fouls already, only 17. There's still 17:58 left to go in this first half, and that's going to cause Will Grigsby to come on in for Tyler Sullivan. Like to see the physical play out of Sullivan, but you don't like to see those 2 fouls early. That's going to make him sit for quite a while. There's up top, quickly moving on the Lancers all the way in the corner. Got a man open in the corner, didn't find him right at the time. There's going to be a travel called. Doane's offense being stimming, and they're getting everybody to turn the ball over here early on. Stiffening up with the Tigers. Larrabee, your leading scorer here for the Tigers on the season. He's averaging double figures. There's going to be a short jumper by him, no good. Larrabee, he has 14.2 points per game, and Doane without their second and third scores. Again, for a second consecutive game there without Moxonus and Winkler as well. It looks like Skylar Kelly's on the bench here today, so he's not going to be playing here. As there's another turnover forced by the Tigers. They'll quickly move up. Hari, long right side, takes it over, spins it off the dish. Nice move. Jackson Hari spinning the bucket for Jackson. Grigsby, Witters got his hands on it. He's going to get another turnover. That's about 4 or 5 turnovers here in the last couple of seconds. They're going to get it to Witters in the corner. He'll try his shot at a 3, and he's off the mark. No good. Mount Marty, 4 turnovers in the last 2 minutes and 22 seconds. That's a great start by Doane. And Mount Marty's just not in the rhythm here. Witters still to get the layup and the score. And that's going to cause Mount Marty to call a timeout. Doane 7, Mount Marty 3, 16:39 left to go. We'll take a short break. Stick with us. $16:39 left to go here in our first half action here live from the Haddock Center. Tate Missouri behind the mic. Mount Marty struggling a little bit here to start off the game. 6 turnovers forced by the Tigers. Mount Marty has given Doane a 7-0 run here in the last 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Those turnovers have directly translated into points for the team in orange today. Mount Marty slowly making their way across the timeline here. And around, the ball's just kind of flying out of Mount Marty's hands here early on. 3-pointer on the way, top of the key, that's no good, off the front of the iron. Larrabee will push it up on the left-hand side. Looking to get a screen is Larrabee, he'll get it from Hari. Larrabee gets to the middle. Grigsby, he'll take a shot at the 3-pointer, and he'll bury it. Will Grigsby for 3, big time. Coming into bail out Tyler Sullivan, who's already got 2 fouls here, so he's going to be sitting for quite a bit. You'll likely see Nick Size coming to the game in here, and he's going to be checking in at the moment. But Grigsby playing tough, but he's going to be called for the foul there. Guards got to be smart here. You don't want to get a couple of them on the bench and have to go deeper than you need to. Size will be in the game now for Witters. You got Size, Larrabee, Grigsby, Hari, and Hagedorn into the game now. Mount Marty moving around the perimeter here. Don't have a lot of action going on inside. They quickly kick it out. 3-pointer from the corner, and that's blocked away by Nick Size. Doane has forced Mount Marty into a tough situation here. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. They've got to make quick work of it. That's going to be Edwards passing it on in here and just gets it off. Short jumper on the way, and that's rimmed out, no good, but it looks like that's going to be sticking. Oh, it will go with the Tigers. Kind of a bang-bang play there. Out of Mount Marty defenders. Trying to get it in the hands out of Nick Size. They'll give it to the Tigers, though. Good start here by the Tigers. 7-point advantage here, 10-3 early on. Larrabee's got a huge size advantage here on Edwards. Wonder if they'll try and get him posted up down low. Size, along the left-hand side, he'll get a screen. Mid-range game. Doesn't want it. Hari. Big move down inside, and he'll miss that shot. Don't have anyone there to rebound on that opportunity. There was 4 white jerseys, no one in orange, even to try and get that offensive rebound. Edwards drives in the heart of that defense. Moves on out there. Let's pop us down low. He'll go up, and he'll get fouled. Elijah Pappas, he'll go to line. He's a senior, 6'4" senior out of Rockford, Illinois.
2 shots for number 5, Elijah Pappas.
First shot up on the way, rattles on home. Marty now up to 4 points here in the first half. Biggest thing, you look at this game so far, it's pretty closely connected, but if you slice those Mount Marty turnovers in half, they're right in this game, or if close to tied. Second one on the way, no good. 6 turnovers again for Mount Marty. They haven't had one since that point. At the start of a game, that's not the way you ideally would like to set it all out. Larry tightly comes off the screen, tries to get to Mason. Mason has a huge size advantage here. They have to get it down low to him. Oberhauser get a high-low action here. They're going to try and get into Max Mason, but they're almost doubling him down low. Trying to get a 3-second call. There is Mount Marty here. 5-4. Grigsby's going to make something with it. Throws up a floater, no good. And he will not come down with a rebound there. Quickly making their way up is Mount Marty. Stearns has had the hot hand. He can shoot it from deep. Pappas, he'll make his way down, and that's an easy layup. Larry quickly crossing over, won't get into the offense in a hurry though. Size along the left-hand side will get a screen by Mason. Mason will flare on out. He's a great three-point shooter, shoots it, drains it. Mason has been on a hot streak the last couple of games here. An efficient shooter from deep, and that's going to be in the hands of the Tigers. Great defensive possession there by Anthony Larrabee. Joe Burke going to come into the game. He's going to replace Will Grigsby. Tigers, high energy on a Saturday. No Thanksgiving tryptophan in their system at all. Tigers out of the out of bounds here. Joe Burke going to pass it on in. Larrabee streaking down the corner. Max Mason will gather himself up top. They've got Nick Size in the corner. And they quickly flare themselves on out. Larrabee takes a screen there by Oberhauser. Shifting all the way around. Tigers got plenty of time. They got a 23 on the shot clock. Oberhauser down low for left-handed. That's good. A little just dump there down from Size to Oberhauser. Good move on the big fella. Max Mason down low, hassling this Mount Marty defense. They're going to get him with a body there. Just got this hip in there a little bit, didn't need it. Was giving Billings all he had, all he could handle at the moment. Witters will come on in for the Tigers. Quickly, Max Mason with the steal and the layup to go on in. Max Mason with another steal, and Mount Marty's going to call a timeout. Doane starting to dominate this first half. 17-6, 13-10 left to go. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to the Doane Sports Network. Out of the timeout here, Doane with a hefty advantage here in the first half. 17-6, 13-10 left to go. Plenty of time for Mount Marty to get back into this contest here today in the first half. Doane going to apply some pressure here and try and up the ante a little bit more, try to get a little bit more turnovers than they already have here in the first half. Mount Marty makes their way pretty easily across the timeline. Heart of the defense, there's Pappas again. He's going to be built up by Oberhauser. Three-pointer on the way, and there's the answer Mount Marty was looking for. Joe Bird along the left-hand side here. He's now into the game. Started last game again. That lineup has changed just a little bit due to COVID, due to just some rhythm things. Against Jamestown, Tigers weren't on their game as much as they would like to be, so trying to get some different things moved around as Mount Marty's going to get this one here. That's going to be Billings. He'll give it off to Pappas. They'll make their way across the timeline. And driving Pappas is going to throw it across court. Mason's got to be careful there. Don't want to get a second foul. 3-pointer on the way by Billings. Off the mark, no good. Mason with a rebound. No foul there. Interesting. Witters looking for Oberhauser. He'll get him. Witters, wide open lane to the rim, and he'll get two. Zach Witters read the defense well there. Puts it up with the left hand, and it's good. If anything, this Doane sort of press, just the pressure that they're giving is making it a little bit difficult for the Lancers to get in their offensive set. And there's going to be just an inerrant mistake. Ball out of bounds by Mount Marty. Kind of handling it a little bit too hot was it for Edwards. Today's game is a postponement makeup, originally scheduled here earlier on in November. The ladies took over on that date, but this is just a makeup game, so no ladies action here today. And then we will have Concordia on Monday night, so no ladies there as well. Again, COVID protocol, the Tigers had to push things back. We will have that Concordia game on the 30th here on the Doane Sports Network at 8 p.m. Looking forward to seeing you there. Max Mason, he'll take another shot at the three-pointer and buries it. Max Mason, almost automatic from the three-point line. So smooth, he's so in rhythm when he gets the ball in his hands at the time. There's going to be Larrabee again. He'll get the turnover, gives it off to Witters. Then extra two, icing on the cake, and you got to be kidding me. This is a huge run by the Tigers. 24-9, 11:04 left to go. Mount Marty's got to gather themselves here in the rest of this first half. They're going to have a wholesale line change here. Starting out, 5 new players coming in the ball game, and I don't blame Mount Marty one bit. They're struggling here at the Haddock Center. We'll take a short break right with them. $24-9 the lead here for the Doane Tigers. 11:04 left to go in this first half of action, and the Tigers are enjoying themselves. 14-3 run over that last 2 minutes and 52 seconds, and Mount Marty's going to have a wholesale line change. 5 new players in the game, and the head coach has seen enough of the starters at this point. There's going to be another turnover for Mount Marty, and frustration starting to take place for the team in white, gold, and blue today. Witters passing on into Larrabee. Tigers looking to lay it on thick here in the first half. He'll get a screen from Hagedorn, looking for him to roll. An open pass at the time there. Max Mason has a huge advantage on his player. Larrabee, he'll take it in himself, and that's going to be a block. An emphatic block call made by the ref there. And Larrabee will go to line to shoot too. Larrabee, his first shot up in the way is good, extending that lead to 25. Larrabee's second shot on the way is good. Both attempts were good, and Nick Sides is going to replace Joe Burt. Doane going deep into their bench here early on in this game. Witters hassling up top, but Mount Marty won't get across time on there. And there's Witters, quick-handed. He'll take it in, and no foul, but there's his trusty steed, Larrabee, to tap it on in for 2 extra. Witters and Larrabee having a heyday with their steals, padding those stats a little bit today. Lancers making their way across. Had a teammate wide open in the corner. That was number 4, Ross, but they didn't quite find him in time. Ross clear out. He'll try to blow right past Witters. He'll stop, pick up himself, pick it on out. 7 on the shot clock here. 3-pointer from the corner, and they're going to get Max Mason with the foul there. Bailing out Mount Marty there.
Foul on number 20, Max Mason, second personal foul, 6th team foul.
A couple of Tigers here in early trouble. That's Max Mason, his second, here with just under 10 to play. First shot up on the way is good. Second one's off the mark. Again, that was a 3-point attempt, so we will get 3 shots here. And that one is good. Mount Marty digging into that lead a little bit here, 28-11. Just under 10 minutes to go. Plenty of time for things to change course in a hurry. As you see with the Tigers, that just only took him about 2.5 minutes to get things changed. There's Witters down low. He will not take the layup again. He'll pass out to Hagedorn for the 3, and that one rattles out. No good. Great extra pass there by Witters. And Marty getting into their offensive set here, and they are not getting anything easy. The guards are playing a little bit higher up here for Doane. They're not getting those entry passes like they would. Hagedorn, he'll take a block, and you could have seen that one all the way. Tried to force that one just a little bit too much. Wasn't set all the way. Sold himself pretty well, but it'll go the way of the Lancers. Doane has racked up that foul total a little bit. They're already at 7 fouls. Mount Marty just 2. So Lancers will go to line here to shoot a 1-on-1 situation.
1-on-1.
Shot up, no good, but they go right over Hagedorn's back, and there's going to be another opportunity for Mount Marty. Not making Coach McKeithen happy there. Lancers getting into the corner 10, throws it up, just kind of a off-kilter shot. Won't go on in. Here goes Larrabee. Larrabee wisely gives it off to Hari, and then it's exchanged on back for a screen situation. Larrabee, he'll take a shot. That is a 3-pointer. I thought his foot was on the line there. They'll give him to him, though. 20-point advantage here for the Tigers, and we're only in the first half. Hari tips it out of bounds. Read the ball well there. Mount Marty getting on in here. 8:49 left to go here in our first half. Mount Marty struggling. Last 3:53, they have not had any field goals. That's almost 4 minutes without a field goal here. Tigers are 5 of 7 of their last couple of field goals. Tale of 2 stories here. 3-pointer from the corner. Mount Marty answer that they were looking for there. Coach McKeithen calling out to play here, settling his guys back in. Don't want to let them bite into any more of that lead. Tigers will set up their structured play here. Witters giving off to Larrabee. He's trying to find Hagedorn down low. That's going to be a huge hedge out by Mount Marty. Lob play inside to Hari, and that's not the pass you needed to take at that point. Again, you can take a little bit more risks here with that such a hefty lead, but then the lead can go oh so quickly back, just like that. Coach McKeithen wants to gather himself and his troops here real quick. 31-16, 7:59 left to go in our first half of action. Stick with us. You're on the Doane Sports Network. 31-16, just under 8 to play in our first half of action. Size, Grigsby, Larrabee, Hari, and Oberhauser all on the court here now for the Tigers. Oberhauser sets the screen. There goes Size right in. Reverse layup, and is good. Nick Size bullied his way down low. Reverse layup is good. An opportunity there, and finally Mount Marty will get it across. Grigsby needs to be careful, though. It has a little bit of a foul situation there. 3-point on the way, as he's had his way here as of lately. Grigsby will take over point guard duties, giving off to Larrabee. Risky pass. Larrabee will take it, though, trying to find Jackson Hari. He's a little bit out of rhythm, won't take the shot there. Larrabee will get it on back. Oberhauser thought about the three there, but defender in the air almost gave him time to catch himself. Size, 3-pointer on the way. Off the left-hand side, no good. Tigers hitting just a small little lull here, and Mount Marty right on back into this game here. 11-point game now. Tigers at one point had that lead all the way up to 20. Gotta get a bucket here. Larrabee looking, he'll dribble off, give it off to Oberhauser. Winding on down that shot clock are the Tigers here. Important bucket just to get momentum back on your side here. Size, we get it off to Hari. He'll step in for the 15-footer. That's good. Jackson Hari for 2. Now Marty had a little 6-0 run in just over 30 seconds. That's the runs you need to string together if you're Mount Marty if you want to get back in this ball game. Tigers settling on back here. Had a great start to this game. 6 turnovers to start off those first couple of minutes. And Mount Marty starting to torch him from deep. 10-point advantage, 35-25. 6 minutes left to go. Larrabee, he'll creep his way along, trying to find out how they'll play it. 15-footer on the way, off the back iron, no good. Doane's got to stiffen up here. Lancers whipping across there. And a straight line make to the basket. There's going to be a bucket and one more to come. Oh man, how the tides have churned here. Just a recap, Doane is up 20 in this point. Mount Marty makes a wholesale line change. 5 new players into the game, has kept him in from that point since. Now there's starting to be some starters back into the game now. A wholesale line change, they slowly creeped up away, a couple of timely 3-pointers, and all of a sudden we have an 8-point game with an opportunity to make that 7 here. Shot up on the way, just short. And Doane is going to have 4 of their 5 starters back in the game here. They need to get things rolling on. They almost gave him a little bit of a break, just kind of catch themselves. It has been a new time back into rhythm because of COVID protocol. The Tigers have been out without play here for the last 2 weeks. And this is just their second game back. Witter, step back J on the way, no good. That is going to be back with Mount Marty. An amazing save there. That's going to be Wilson who saved it inbounds. Mount Marty got another opportunity. There's a 2-pointer on the way, no good. Tipped around, back with the Tigers. Again, you look back on that situation here from the first half, 6 turnovers in that first couple of minutes left alone. That total all the way for Mount Marty is now 12 turnovers. Doane with just 1, but how quickly things have changed. Doane has 17 points off those turnovers, Mount Marty with 2. But they've just strung together a run here with players that aren't starting, some players off the bench, and then they're going to get another hustle play out of bounds here by Mount Marty. Cade Stearns throwing his body out of bounds, trying to get any opportunity, any possession back to the Lancers.
And for the Lancers, number 24, Marquise Moore.
Witters will pass it in bounds here. He's looking for Max Mason. He has him wide open. You'll have to see a 3-pointer by Max Mason at this time. How timely that would be. Hagedorn down low. He'll look for Mason. Mason makes his way, not in the greatest position to make anything happen. Pass it out to Hagedorn for 3, and there's going to be a foul heading the other way. Max Mason, I believe that's going to be his 3rd foul here.
Foul number 20, Max Mason.
That is his 3rd. You'll likely see him set up the rest of this first half. That'll bring Jackson Hari back into the ball game now. So at this point, you do have all 5 of your original starters, and wisely they all gather up, kind of catch themselves here as Mount Marty's made a storming run back as they are within 8 now.
Free throws for number 24, Marty.
Moore going to go to the line here to shoot 2. Excuse me, 1-on-1 situation, but he'll make it 2 anyway. And Coach Keithan will take a timeout. Mount Marty stringing a little bit of a run here. Doane 35, Mount Marty 28. Stick with us. You're listening to the Doane Sports Network. Out of the timeout here, Moore's going to go to the line with another opportunity to get into this lead here for Doane at one point, all the way up to 20 points. Shot up on the way is good. Doane 35, Mount Marty 29 here, 6-point advantage. Tigers have got to get things rolling here. Wooders will get it back off to Nick Size, who gives it off to Hari. A little bit of an exchange here up top on the top of the key. Wooders trying to find somebody to get open here. Finally gets it off to Larrabee. 10 seconds on the shot clock, looking to get someone rolling. Larrabee wisely looks up, 5-4. He'll take the long-range 3 out of rhythm, no good. There's Wooders there with the rebound. He had an opportunity to get a left-handed layup there. He's going to take it on out and be patient with it. Wooders driving right. Had 2 people coming there. He'll look at the bucket and won't get anything coming here. Size wisely gets it, goes to the rim, and he'll get 2 to come up here. Nick Size goes to the line here to shoot 2. Had that shot clock all the way down to 5 seconds and made something out of nothing. Tigers a little stagnant in those last 2 possessions. Size go to the line, he'll get this first one back with just 4 minutes left to go in this first half of what's been a up and down ride here so far. Size will get it on up there, and Doane's gonna get a little bit of pressure here as they've had some turnovers coming their way, and that's gonna be the best offenses is getting the defense, getting those turnovers, and turning it on into points as Mount Marty gets right into the heart of the defense. There's going to be Stern to the left-hand corner, 3-point on the way. It's good. Mount Marty all the way down within 5. Did you think that that was going to happen about 6 minutes ago? I would have, if I was a betting man, I would have said no. And we have got an official ball game here at the Haddock Center. Hari goes in strong. Won't get it to go. And Mount Marty's got a chance to tie things up or take a lead here going into halftime. After a disastrous first couple of minutes. Witters, he'll take the turnover away, and he's blocked by Mount Marty, but I think his offhand might have gotten Witters, and they'll call out a foul. Oh man, he had quite a bit of ball there, but it looked like his left hand, when he was going up, his left hand was touching Witters' body there, and that's enough for the ref to call the foul there. Winners that first one on the way is no good.
In for Mount Marty, number 4, Taven Ross.
Just a 5-point lead here for Doane. Winners is shot up on the way. It will be good, getting that lead back up to 6 points. This game really truly has been a game of runs. Doane had a couple of 7-0 runs there early on in this. Marty storms on back with a run of their own, and then as of lately, Doane has just been ice cold. No field goals in the last 3 minutes and 14 seconds. That's happened for Mount Marty in the first couple of minutes. They've came on back from it. Sullivan will gather the rebound here, and Tigers have an opportunity to extend this to an 8 or 9 point lead. Larry face left, goes right. There's Witters for the 3-pointer, no good. And no call there. Mount Marty lucky. It could have been a block there on Witters. It could have been a travel on Mount Marty. They're just going to go ahead and scrap that. Give both teams another shot at things here. 3-pointer on the way, hot-handed.
3-point basket, Sasha G.
There's Saba. He's going to hit another 3-pointer. I believe that's his 3rd or 4th here tonight. Mount Marty enjoying themselves 8 field goals out of the last 10. They have absolutely cashed in. 3-point game here. Jackson already spins. Smooth move to the rim, just a little bit too short. And Mount Marty, if they would happen to hit a 3-pointer, could tie this ball game up, which at one point was so far out of reach. Double dribble there by Mount Marty. Mount Marty's head coach not too enthused about that call. He thought that Mount Marty had dropped the ball, and then they'd regain their possession, and then, so that shouldn't be a double dribble, but ref saw that otherwise. Those are very tough calls to make if you're a ref in those situations. Witters, he'll look on in for Hari, and he's got an advantage. Doubling down on the Lancers, though. Hari's got to get it out. He'll get it to Witters, streaking to the court, and he'll not get it to go. Witters, a smart move there, streaking to the middle of the lane so Hari could dump it off. Just a little bit of a tough angle, and there's going to be a foul call. I believe that's going to be on Witters. It will be. Witters, that's his first, but that sends Mount Marty to line to shoot a double bonus situation here. What a disastrous second half of this first half for Doane here. Shot up, no good. Couple of substitution. Looks like Oberhauser and Will Grigsby are going to be in the game now. Jobert comes on in late. He'll replace Nick Size. Shot up is good. The biggest hat that I'm seeing right now, 3-point percentage-wise, Mount Marty's shooting the heck out of the ball. 57% for them, 8 of 14. Doane just 36%, and as of lately, field goal percentage, Mount Marty 61% compared to Doane's 41%. That is amazing, the kind of comeback that they've had here today. Larry sliding left, right, puts up the jumper, no good. And Mount Marty has possession here. Grigsby, size disadvantage here. They're going to get him going to their lane, and there's going to be one more coming. Mount Marty with an opportunity to take the lead now, as we're all tied up at 38. Oh man. Some roller coasters, kind of smooth sailing, with the one that the Tigers are on right now, they are ready for the downfall, pretty much. 38-38, Tigers have got to steady themselves, hopefully get a little bit of momentum going into halftime, as after a disastrous late half of this first half, excuse me. Those first 10 minutes, Tigers in control, up 20 points. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Grigsby's going to give it off to Larry. Big time three if he can hit. He can't. Mount Marty with an opportunity here. They will have to get a shot off before the clock goes off, but an opportunity to take a lead and really get some confidence going into half, and there's going to be a charge the other way. Will Grigsby stepping in and taking one there. Game clock here is at 38.7 seconds. Shot clock is at 30 seconds. So around that 8, 9, 10 mark, Tigers are going to have to get one shot off and hope that their defense can stay stagnant enough to send it to halftime with the lead. Coach O'Keefe would like to draw something up, and that is a wise decision. 38 all here, 38 seconds left to go in our first half of action. Stick with us. 38 seconds left to go here in our first half of action. If you're Tiger fans, these stats aren't going to look too friendly here if this game goes the way of the Mount Marty Lancers. One of the last 12 field goals, just one of those the Tigers have made, and they've been in a scoring drought for the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And the thing about it is it's not even turnovers, it's just shooting the ball. The ball has not gone through the rim here for the Tigers. It's been a little bit unfriendly. Now Marty has stepped up to the challenge, though, and they have got some new life in them as this game is tied. Larrabee with it, 12 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Larrabee gives out to Grigsby. He'll drive baseline looking for Sullivan in the corner. He'll drive to the rim, get it stripped away. Mount Marty, an opportunity to take the last shot. They will. They'll settle themselves, 10 on the shot, or on the game clock, excuse me, and get things rolling. 5, 4. Looking, he'll go against Sullivan, 2-1, he'll throw something up, and that's gonna be a walk. That is gonna be a walk. At first, I thought the ref put up a fist there like it was almost a foul, but Mount Marty just lost control. They'll get off to Larrabee. And they'll wisely just taking on into halftime after an absolute roller coaster of a first half. Doane up 20 points at one point, all knotted up, and they've got a battle here at the Haddock Center. We'll pass along halftime stats as soon as we get them. Stick with us. Some halftime stats pass along here from the Haddock Center. Mount Marty and Doane deadlocked at 38 for Doane. Your leading scorer right now is Max Mason off the bench with 8. Anthony Larrabee and Zach Witters both tagging along 7 right now for Doane. For Mount Marty, 38 points for them. And their leading scorer is going to be number 11, Saba. He's going to have the lead off the bench here for Mount Marty, followed by Ross and also Stearns with 6 there. For the field goal percentage-wise for the game, it's 63% for Mount Marty, 37% for Doane. So a huge gap there for Mount Marty. 3-point percentage-wise, Mount Marty shooting 57%, Doane just shooting 33%. Looking at those two stats alone, 63% from field goal and 57 from 3-point percentage, you will win a lot of games shooting those two percentages here today. Free throw percentage is the only thing that Doane is leading here at 83% compared to Mount Marty's 50%. Points in the paint doubled up. Mount Marty has 8, Doane has 16. They're doubling Mount Marty. And points off turnovers, Doane is absolutely dominating that one, 18-2. Just an absolute roller coaster of a ride here as the bench points. You saw there in that second quarter, that second half of our first half, Mount Marty did a wholesale line change with 5 new players. So that's where their bench points are coming into play. They have 26 compared to Doane's 17. Doane's going to have to go back to the drawing board here to try and snuff out this fire that Mount Marty has started here. 38-38, we're deadlocked. We've got about 15 minutes left to go here in halftime before we start our second half action. Thanks for sticking along with us. Get a drink, get something to eat, and follow up with us here in this second half from the Haddock Center. And it looks like we're ready to start our second half here. Doane basketball here out of the break. Tigers looking to get momentum back on their side. Mount Marty has got all of it and an abundance of it. Jackson Harlow get up to Max Mason up at the top of the key there. Shifting it off to Larrabee. Weaving in and out here are the Tigers here in their first offensive set. Larrabee, he'll drive right, put up a jumper, and that's good. Anthony Larrabee for two. A welcome sight. Let's see the Tigers break that curse and get some field goals on the board. Now Marty, quick pass. And they'll quickly get it along the timeline. Sabe, the number 11, he was your leading scorer there in the first quarter. He was off of the bench there, and there's going to be an easy layup there by Mount Marty. 3 3-pointers for number 11 there in that first half action. Larrabee, Witters, Mason, Hari, and Sullivan all on the floor for the Tigers right now. Mason, he'll take a three-pointer. He'll bury one. Big time, needed that. Max Mason with another three. And he is perfect on the night for his 3-point attempts. He'll play defense. And Mount Marty has an answer on back. Witters drives. A little bit of a lengthier Lancer team right now. Mason, he'll whip it on over to Hari. Hari, three-pointer on the way. Wasn't good, but he was out of bounds anyway. Little things at this point. Court awareness, making sure of your passes. It all stacks up in the end. Mount Marty passing it along, look at that three-pointer attempt, gives it off to another option there. Mount Marty on the way, no good. They'll get their own rebound though, second chance opportunity. In the lane, no look pass there, was gonna be in the right place. His teammate just moved at the last second. Hari, little Euro step for two. Good approach there by Jackson, slowed himself down. Right, left, finish with the right hand there. Witters guarding the ball here. Sullivan switches on over. Lancers, three-pointer on the way. No answer there. Larrabee with a rebound. I like to see Doane string a couple of offensive possession. Here's 2, 3, 4. Get a couple of buckets, string this back out. Again, a three-point advantage, but there's just a bad pass. A bad pass to Max Mason. He had a defender on him. They were trying to get a lob play into him, but there's just not a lot of great positioning there. Is second chance opportunity again, and Mount Marty will take advantage of it though. They won't gain the lead quite yet. They're just down by 1 point, 45-44, 17-12 left to go here in a tightly contested game here in the G-Pack. Larrabee, he'll take the three, and he is way short. Larrabee hasn't had those kick-out threes, the wide-open ones like you'd want. A lot of times he's coming off a dribble, or if he's almost sizing up his defender and then taking the shot, you'd like to see him get a kick-out rhythm three, a wide-open one. Sullivan guarding, kick-out by Mount Marty. 10 on the shot clock here, got to make something of it. 6-5, they'll size it up, take the three anyway, and they'll bury it.
Three-point basket, Marquise Moore.
That's going to be Marquise Moore. Draining the three there, just sizing up his defender. It took almost about a 2-3 second pause, looking, and then finally took the shot. Those are some tough shots after a while there. Sullivan, he looked at it, won't take it. Gives it off to Witters. Witters will get the screen from Hari. He'll drive right, stop, give it off to Hari. Hari, he'll drive left hard to the basket, finish with his right hand. Big man move, oh my goodness. Just swung that right arm over, somehow got the ball to go in there. We'll tie the ball game up here, 47 apiece. His arm was almost 3 feet behind him, it seems like, and he just launched it up, gave it a prayer, and it was answered. Jackson's free throw attempt is no good, and we're still not at 47. Lancers moving across the perimeter here. Kicking, corner three on the way, no good. Witters with the rebound here. It tells a lot about the coach of Mount Marty here, as He's not afraid to play who will play hardest. Witters goes hard to the ground. He'll get 2 upcoming. But Mount Marty, again in that first half, about the 11-minute mark, he just kind of pulled the plug on his starters and said that you guys aren't getting it done. Sat all 5 of them on the bench, gave his bench players an opportunity, and they got him back all the way, nodded back up. And we have got a ball game. First one on the way for Zach Witters is going to be no good, but again, giving his players an opportunity. He's telling whoever's going to play hard will get the playing time here today, and speaks volumes on their culture there at Mount Marty. First shot up on the way is no good. Excuse me, second shot, both those attempts will be no good. We're still not at 47 apiece. 3-pointer on the way from Mount Marty. They'll break that 50-47. And guess who it is again? Marquise Moore. Tigers got to pick it up here. This could be an absolute blow of a loss if they cannot figure things out here. Max Mason, he'll try to scoop one in, won't go. Lob and on over there. Lancers there between the 2 guards, trying to get something exchanged there. Hot hand, Moore, he'll take it and he'll bear it. You have got to get a hand out there. And Doane is going to take a timeout. Mount Marty with their biggest lead of the game. 6 points, 53-47, 15-16 left to go. Tigers try to figure out after the timeout. $15-16 left to go here. Second half action from the Haddock Center. Thanks for tuning in with us here today. A makeup game from earlier on in the season. Mount Marty, the women have already played, but now it's the men's turn, and it's turned into be a doozy here today. Size on the right-hand side. He'll take a rhythm dribble. Thought about the 3. Max Mason down low. He'll take it in strong and get 2 to go. Big time move from him. Lancers struggling with it a little bit here. And they finally somehow get it across the timeline before that 10-second mark. And there's going to be a charge the other way. Max Mason stood in there to take one on in. Just coming in there a little bit too hot there from Mount Marty. There's Wilson, and couldn't control his body and sent Max Mason flying about 3 feet. Tigers looking to take another bite out of this lead here from Mount Marty. Larrabee, he'll get a screen from Mason. Ari up top. We'll get it down to Mason. He'll take one dribble, spin around, and get another one to go. Max Mason having himself a big day. Larrabee guarding up top for Mount Marty, not letting them get in their offensive set any easy. Moore just caught it at the last second. That was bound to go out of bounds. 3-pointer on the way. Corner 3 from Mount Marty. Off the mark, no good. Joe Burt will get it to go. He thought about giving it off the sides, but wisely decides to be patient with it and get things set up for the offense. Larrabee wasn't quite sure where Jackson Hardy was going on that screen and just takes the travel. Just little mistakes at this point, like a travel, some passes out of bounds, just some defensive errors. Over time, they just kind of, you start checking off the list, and it just becomes more frustrating as the game goes, because you know at some point you could have blown this game apart. This was a 20-point game. Foot on the gas, it could have been a 30, 35-point game at halftime, the way things were looking, until the course shifted. Tigers got to take what they've learned from the first couple of games and hone it in now. Size, he'll put on a little bit of move there, gives it off to Larrabee. He'll wait. He's going to wait for Max Mason to come on over, and then decides to deny it. Goes left, driving left. He's got time. 8-7. Size will take up the 15-footer. Big time shot. Next Size, one dribble pull up for him. Tigers enjoying a little bit of a run here. 6-0 run over the last minute. Now Marty trying to answer on back here. Right in the middle of that defense they go, and there's going to be a rebound by Max Mason. He is coming up big time here. Defense, offense, many situations. Coach McKeithen throwing both hands in the air. Let's slow her down. Larrabee looking right, 15-footer. They've been money from it. And there's Larrabee again for an extra 2. Tigers have shot it well from the charity stripe on offense. Tigers settling on back in their defense now. Moore kicks it on over to 3. Not going to take it. Moore, he'll take a shot at it. Off the mark, no good. Tigers have been lucky here the last couple of times. Moore has lost his touch there from the 3-point line. A couple of new Tigers coming into the game here at the next break. It's going to be Hagedorn and Sullivan. A couple of original starters here. Larrabee, he'll take a shot at a 3-pointer. Off the mark, no good. He's just been off today. Hasn't had the day that we're normally used to seeing from him. Again, he's one of the leading scorers, though, in this game. Lancers patient on offense here. Papa's going to give it off. 3-point attempt for teammate there, and that's going to be a good shot by Ross. Now Marty regains that lead here with under 12 to go. Hari down low. And how is there no foul there? Max Mason being taken down by his right arm. No foul on the high-low action there. Mason ought to hustle on down, and he's going to be called for a block there. And now you have got to get Max Mason out of the ball game here. He's getting into foul trouble. Possession leading. And that's going to be Mason's 4th. See what they're going to do at this point. They're going to take him out. You're going to need him at a certain point in this game. He's going to have to come up big and try and play as smart as he can before he exits this game with another one. Joe Cox in the game now to provide a spark for the Tigers. Cox, Sullivan, Hagedorn, Size, and Burt all in the game now. Big defensive stand coming. Lancers finally get it off in the corner there, and they'll wisely get things set up top. Pappas thought about the 15-footer. Now he has things thrown away. Joe Burt right there almost had it, but it's going to go out of bounds. Mount Marty will not get the shot clock to reset here. 11 seconds. Any play in the playbook here is wide open. Pappas slaps the ball. Teammates go. Stearns, he's going to drive right in the heart of the defense there. Lucky not getting a travel called there. They'll finally pass it off. 5, 4. Shot clock getting close. 3-point buried there. And Lancers just have an answer to everything at the moment. Sullivan will control the offense for the Tigers here. Joe Cox setting a screen on Size. He'll pull on out. Tigers, good movement here early on. Hagedorn down to the block here. Faces. Drives right, quickly gets it off the side. Size won't take the 3-pointer. He'll get into the heart of the defense, get it slapped around here. 6-5, he'll turn around and take the 15-footer. That's good. Next Size. Make lemonade out of lemons there. There wasn't much going for that offense, and quickly just turns around for the 15-footer, and it's good. Freshman's got a bright future for him. Pappas in the middle of Hagedorn. He's taking the short jumper on the way. No good. Sullivan will control the rebound there. Pappas, he's a little bit quicker than Hagedorn. Hagedorn stepping off about 2 feet, and you might see that happen more often. Pappas get that ball in the high post as he tried to put a couple of moves there on Hagedorn. Made him stumble back just a little bit. Sullivan will get the screen from Cox. He won't take an opportunity to look at the rim at the moment. Joe Cox down low. He'll take it in strong left-handed. That's good. Joe Cox for 2. Tigers back, knotted up here. 59 to spark from the couple of players from the bench here. Billings will control it here, or get it across with Sullivan tapered around him. Stearns tries to get it off. That might have been close to the out-of-bounds line. We have a perfect view of that, and he barely just got it off. Joe Cox swatted away, and there's going to be a foul there on Doane. They'll call it on Joe Cox there. That's only his first. Not much to worry about if you're looking at the foul situation here early on. Doane just with 2 fouls for the half. Mount Marty with 3 as we're all knotted up. And This is just a contest of who wants it more here down the stretch. Thanks for tuning in with us today. It's going to be a good one here from Crete. Lancers down low. They got Hagedorn. That's going to be a foul, one more. Multiple times that's happened here in games where they're getting cutters that are coming right to the basket. That's the last place you want anything. You'd rather have a kick out three, take your chances there versus a 5-6 foot shot there right around the rim. Shut up on the way, and now Mount Marty has got that lead back up to 3. It's the easy buckets that come back to haunt you here, the ones that you look back at the game, and if you had one or two of those that you could have stopped, that's the difference in the game. Joe Burt wisely gives it off. Witters will get the screen from Joe Cox. Witters looking, dribbles on back, and he's going to touch the out-of-bounds line at the time. Tigers have got to get somebody in the inside of that offense moving around. Guards on the outside are getting themselves into the short corner. That's not a place an offense usually thrives if you go to the short corner or the corner of any offensive set. 9-10 left to go here. Billings will come along, kicking on out. Mount Marty's had some good possessions here as of lately. Stearns just goes on in right to the bucket. No help side defense even relatively there for the Tigers. Everybody glued to their man. No one even helped off at that time. Joe Burt giving off to Larrabee. And they're going to get a foul there. It looks like on Wilson. They'll get it there. Looks like he was trying to fight around Matt Hagedorn a little bit too friendly there, and they'll give the Tigers another shot at it. 20 seconds on the clock here at the out of bounds opportunity here. Larrabee sets things up. Max Mason going to come into the game now. 4 fouls, remember, for Max. He's looking to provide a spark here, but somehow, some way, stay foul free. You know that Mount Marty's going to have it in the bag to go at them. Go at him on the offensive end, try to get his 5th foul. Hagedorn going to come around and give it off to Larrabee. They're going to set and restructure their offense here. Mason gives Larrabee the... They're going to give it off to Mason. Mason takes a shot at it, and he's just way off the mark there. Not a good setup there for the Tigers out of the out-of-bounds play. 8:30. Time just tick-tocking away here. Mount Marty has that lead up to 5. Tigers got to find somebody that can provide that spark, provide something going forward to get some momentum. Billings is hit on the cross, puts a couple of moves on Witters just to get some separation. All the way into the heart of that defense he goes. He'll get it on off. Witters denies the pass here early. And Lancers getting deep into the shot clock at 7-6. Papa's going to go ahead and try his shot at it. He'll reverse course. 3-2 Stearns. Dribble up, no good. And a fresh 20 again for Mount Marty. Second opportunity there is denied. Tigers got lucky there. 64-59, 5-point advantage here for Mount Marty. Larrabee trying to cut into it, won't get it to go. Larrabee hasn't had a 3-pointer. He also had 1 3-pointer going. He's 1 of 7. Struggling as Larrabee. End of the game now is going to be Jackson Hari here. As we look at some of our stats right now, rebounding absolutely dominated by Mount Marty. They have a 10 rebound advantage, and that could mean the difference in this game here today. 31-21 is the rebound totals for both of the teams. Turnover situation, Mount Marty 19 turnovers compared to Doane's 6. Huge difference there. Jackson Hari at the top of the key. Head fakes, goes to the rim, he'll throw one up and gets it to go in. That's a big bucket. Jackson Hari dribbles to his left, puts one up, fouled, and gets the bucket to go on in. That is something you needed an entire way here in this second half. Hari shot on up is good. Now Just a 2-point advantage can take a short sigh of relief if you're the Tigers, because you got to keep laying it on here. Now Marty's had all they want here in the second half so far. Billings moving the offense here swiftly. Passing along the perimeter there. They've got a high post in there. That's Pappas. He'll quickly move it on over. Larrabee had his hand on it, and will hit it out of bounds. 8 seconds. Enough time to reset yourself and get yourself grounded here for the Tigers. Lancers are passing on in here. Watch for somebody streaking to the corner, or either a lob pass over Pappas. He'll look at it, 7-6, and he'll extend himself on over for the 3-point attempt. No good. Tigers moving. Structure play coming up here. Mount Marty without a bucket here in the last 2 minutes. 3 seconds, that's a welcome sight if you're a Tiger fan here today. Witters looking, he wants Max Mason, but he has good position. Are both of those two Lancers draped all over him? Witters looking, 8, 7, 6. Witters has got to make something out of it. 5, 4, 3. Max Mason looking, 2, 1, and he just barely gets it off. Oh my goodness. Talk about going down to the wire. Max Mason extends that hand, and I don't blame Mount Marty there for getting a little bit upset. It was in his palm of his hand there with about 1 second, and then the buzzer sounded. A 50-50 ball there. NAIA, you don't have review, so I guess that's going to go with what the refs called here today. Whip around there for Pappas in the middle of the defense. Max Mason going up straight. Good defense by him there, knowing one more foul. That sends him off for the rest of the game. Witters drives it on in. He'll drive it back out, reset the offense here. Witters looking, just barely gives it off to Max Mason. And finally, Coach McKeithen puts the hands in the air. Slow it on up. Witters gives it off to Hari. He goes for the slam, but he'll get fouled on the opportunity. Oh, man. A slam there would have sent people through the moon. That would have been a big opportunity for some momentum, but Jackson Hari gets an opportunity to take the lead here for the Tigers. Hari, the first one up on the way off the back iron, no good. Tigers haven't shot it primarily good here from the free throw line. They're shooting 54%. Mount Marty not doing much better themselves. They're at 54%, both combined. Not a stat that you're particularly proud of, something to work on next week. Hari will go to line to shoot one more. Hari shot up. We'll give the Tigers a lead here with 5:52 left to go in our game here. They have a 6-0 run over the last minute and 42 seconds. Again, it's a game of runs. If you can string 2, 3, 4 of those together throughout the course of the game, try to separate yourself, you're in good company. Lancers back to work on offense. Pappas driving on in. He'll have Larrabee draped all over him. And I think they're going to get that one on the floor. Nope, I spoke too soon there. They're going to go to line to shoot 2 here. 6 fouls from Mount Marty. Doane just with 4. Pappas had Larrabee draped over him as he went to the rim there. First shot up on the way is good. Tie ball game here. That game, honestly, it's going to come down to free throws here towards the end. We're starting to get those foul totals up. Those one-on-one situations, if we happen to get to double bonus, that's going to be the biggest key in this game here. Pappas will regain the lead here for Mount Marty, 66-65. 5:30 left to go in a close one. Sullivan, Hari, Size up top, controlling the offense for now. Size will get a screen from Hari. He'll drive left, thought about the 15-footer, will be patient in his approach. Hari gives off the Size again. He's got the range, he'll take it. And he's just a little bit short on him. You gotta have confidence to take those shots. Now Marty moving things along here. Pappas, he has had some good shots going here lately. And Larrabee will finally regain it. Doane needs a bucket here as we are under the 5-minute mark. Larrabee driving right, has Pappas draped all over him. Finally resetting things back up. Size, getting it down. You'd like to see Hari here drive in, get something bucket over his left-handed shoulder. Hari won't get it to roll in. Good move by him. Quick move to get around. Just not the touch you're looking for. That should be some things you go to here lately on, and Mount Marty's going to take a timeout. 4:28, Mount Marty 66, Doane 65. A tight one here in the Haddock Center. We'll take a short break. You're listening to the Doane Sports Network. Another timeout here, 4:28 left to go here in a ball game, and a wild one here. Again, recapping those who are maybe just joining us here, Mount Marty was down 20 points at one time. Doane had a 20-point lead in the first half. There's a wholesale line change. 5 new players in for Mount Marty to try and get a spark. They get that all the way down, and it became a tied ball game at halftime. What an amazing comeback by Mount Marty. And if they get that on Max Mason, he is going to be out for the game. I'm not going to sure if they're going to get that on. They will get it on Sullivan. Lucky there's Max Mason. But Mount Marty, 3-point advantage here with an opportunity to make it 4. Lancers just making more timely buckets than the Tigers at this point. One shot opportunity here for Billings, and it's off the mark, no good. Tigers have a chance with the 3-point shot to tie things up. Nothing to rush about, but you have to get some offensive production here down the end. You can't get those scoring droughts of 1.5 minutes, 2.5. That's going to be the difference in this ball game if you can't put the ball in the rim here down the stretch. Timely buckets, don't need a ton of them, just timely ones. Sullivan, 6-5, he'll give it off to Mason. Mason, huge 3 if it goes, and it won't. Off the rim, no good. Mount Marty up with a 3-point advantage. They'll bring things slowly up to get set up in their offense. Tigers did improve their field goal percentage-wise for the game. This is huge if it goes for Billings. That's going to draw no rim, and that's out of bounds. That's Witters and Burt coming to the game now to give some of their teammates a break for the game right now. Field goal percentage-wise, Doane is shooting 46%, Mount Marty 51%. 2 fairly decent totals here, especially since they're so close, not one so lopsided. 3-point percentage-wise, that's where you start to see the biggest case. Mount Marty's 45%. Doane not shooting it great, 27%. There's going to be a foul on Mount Marty, sending Doane to the line now. That's going to be Larrabee going to get the opportunity to shoot 1-on-1. Mount Marty's put up more 3-point attempts too. They put up 29 attempts. Doane's only put up 22. For the game though, Doane has put up more shots in total. Big free throws here. Larrabee cannot connect on them. Free throw percentage wise, Doane only shooting 54%. Mount Marty 56. Those numbers right there, not pretty to the eyes. Lancers moving things across. Under 3 here to go from Haddock Center. Any basket at this point is huge, excuse me, and there's going to be Billings stretching this lead out to 6. Dampening the souls here, the Tigers. Man, oh man, this is going to be an absolute gut punch if you can't get things rolling here. Hari, going to get down low. They're going to call Billings. Got to make the free throws here. These are so important. Attempt-wise, Mount Marty 16 free throw attempts. Doane with 13 attempts-wise. Everything in this game so far have been pretty much deadlocked, except for turnovers and rebounds. Those are the 2 biggest discrepancies you'll see here today. Hari's first shot on the way is good. Brings that lead down to 5. Hari, his second one on the way is no good. Tigers just can't get things to roll, almost making Coach McKeithen heave over, hands on his knees, just doesn't want to see the way things are going right now. Tigers, again, we've talked about these runs. The last 3 minutes and 51 seconds, no field goals. No field goals in such a crucial time in this game. Papa's going to try and get things rolling here. 5-4. That one's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to give it at the hands of the Tigers. Either way, that was going to be a tough opportunity for Mount Marty to get things rolling with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Coach from Mount Marty yelling out, all I need is one stop here to get things rolling. And I tend to agree with him on that. 5-point advantage here for Mount Marty. They can really start to take some comfort here if the Tigers can't get anything rolling on the offensive end. Weave action here. Burt, Larrabee thought about it, won't take it. Larrabee in and out. He knows he wants this shot right now. He'll get a screen. Max Mason flares on out. Larrabee takes an elbow, goes in himself, and will get it to roll. Larrabee gets one, and he got super lucky. He did not get an offensive foul call there as he extended the elbow, and we've got a 3-point game. Huge bucket there. Witters hustling up top, and Mount Marty's going to go ahead and take a timeout as Pappas throws up a 3-pointer. And Mount Marty 71, Doane 68. What a game we have from the Haddock Center. 1:35 left to go. Stick with us. We're in for a wild finish. Three-point advantage here for Mount Marty. 1:35 left to go here. Lancers with the ball out of bounds. Tigers absolutely need to stop here. Mount Marty setting up a play. They had a streaker going wide open to the bucket. Didn't even look at him at the point. 5 on the shot clock here. 4, 3, great tip out of bounds by Jober. That's going to make things a little more difficult here. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 1:20 left to go. Biggest key here for Doane, don't give him anything easy here going to the rim. At least make him shoot an outside shot. Make him earn it a little bit. 3, 2, a prayer sent up and not answered. Opportunity here for the Tigers. 3-point lead for Mount Marty. Don't need a 3-pointer here, just need a bucket. Max Mason up at the top, gives it off to Witters. Max Mason down low, looking, gives it off to Larrabee. Larrabee looking. Won't take the jumper like everyone on the bench thought he would. Everyone's standing up. 10, 9, 8. Hari looking to try and make something here. Step back jumper on the way. Not a good shot at all. Offense was not set up there for success. And have players moving around. And there's going to be Hari. He's going to go ahead and take a quick foul.
No foul at 22. Jackson Hari's second.
That's only going to be Hari's second one. But Doane is still not going to get Mount Marty into the one-on-one situation here. 6 fouls for Doane. Mount Marty with 8 here. Just a lot of things in this game that make you shake your head if you're a Doane Tiger fan as you look at turnover-wise. Mount Marty has 20 turnovers. Doane has 6. That doesn't add up to what we're seeing here right now. Again, Mount Marty's winning the rebound battle. They're getting more second chance points, got more bench points, but just Just frustrating here if you're a Tiger fan, as that one's going to go in. That's an easy 2 for Mount Marty. 5-point advantage here. Larrabee, he's going to come up. He's going to try and dribble things around. Witters looks at the 3. He'll take it. 3-pointer on the way for Zach Witters. No good. And Mount Marty is going to strain things out here. Oh, man, oh, man. Saturday craziness here at the Haddock Center. Papa's going to go to the line to shoot 2 here, just recapping throughout the game. Man, oh man, Tigers are up 20 points. 20 points in that first half. Mount Marty changes their course, puts in 5 new players. Coach didn't think the varsity starters were getting things done. Puts in some bench. Get that lead all the way down to about 2. Put some of the starters back in before halftime, and they get it all knotted up, and it has been all Lancers here in this second half. Papa's his first shot up and away is good. That's going to extend that lead to 6, and this next shot could pretty much put it out of reach here. Mount Marty will take a timeout to discuss things, talk about fouls, talk about situations here in the end, and before they could wrap things up here from the Haddock Center. We'll step away before we finish things off. You're listening to the Doane Sports Network. .16 seconds left to go here in the Haddock Center. We have one more free throw coming here. See if Mount Marty can extend this to be a 3-possession game. Shot up on the way, and that will pretty much seal things here from the Haddock Center as Witters is going to dribble it on out. 10-9, Witters falls down. There's going to be Mount Marty. And what a win here for the Lancers here in Crete, Nebraska. Down 20 points. Resilience, toughness, tenacity here from this Mount Marty team as they will win here today. 75-68. We'll pass along some post-game stats as soon as we get them to wrap things up here from the Haddock Center. Stick with us. Some post-game stats to pass along to you here after Matt Marty wins a wild game here today, 75-68, your leading score here today for Mount Marty. 2 players with 13 points respectively. That's going to be number 11 Sabaji and then 24 Marquise Moore. Attacking behind there is going to be Ross, and he's going to tack on 11 for the Lancers. For Doane, your leading scorer is going to be Max Mason with 17. A couple of huge 3-pointers there down the stretch, and then with 13 apiece is going to be Larrabee and Hari. For your game, Mount Marty shot 52% from field goal percentage wise, and then Doane shot 45%. For 3-point land, the Lancers shot an impressive 45% compared to Doane's 26%. And then for the game, free throw wise, Mount Marty shot 61% with Doane shooting 53%. Points in the paint here dominated by Doane. Again, they had 32 points compared to Mount Marty's 22, and then points off turnovers. Doane with 27, Mount Marty with 9. A lot of these statistics just do not add up to this result here today with points off turnovers. Fast break points, Doane with 10 points compared to Mount Marty's 0 points. If you really want to look at the biggest statistic here, it is going to be bench points. Mount Marty with 55, Doane with 32. Mount Marty steals one here from the Tigers. Tigers still in look for their first GPAC win here of the season as Mount Marty gets a huge momentum win here at Crete. So thanks for sticking on with us here on the Doane Sports Network. We will be back here Monday night to announce the Concordia game here. That's Tate Missouri behind the mic, signing off.